Here we go. Sandy, yes, come down very quickly. Just talking, could have been even better because not a lot released for you on that back line. I knew you were where you were aiming for and you were hitting them perfectly.
Yeah, as I said to Tony, I said, well, honestly, that was probably the highest score we could have shot today. And but you're right, Paddy, some of the greens have been watered and some of them haven't, so you expect one ball to release, especially the one I think got me more on 15 than anywhere else. But all in all, it was a good day.
I don't want you to complaining too much. Equal course record.
No, not at all. I felt very, very good coming to the golf course today, and even yesterday. I felt very frustrated yesterday. Nothing was going my way, but I got off to a good, solid start today as quickly as I did.
73 yesterday, 64 today. What's the difference? What happens in that 24 hours?
Well, just making a few putts. Obviously I chip one in for an eagle on 7, I believe it is, and those times. But I made some putts, and I think that's the most crucial part. The greens have been perfect all along, and I made a slight putting adjustment on the third hole actually, and I felt I had the ball too far forward in my stance, and that's probably why I wasn't getting a good hit on it. And I brought it back about an inch, and boom, I started making.
We've just watched that putt on the last. You love the big crowds, don't you? They love you.
Well, I knew walking up, Eddie. I mean, because when I was walking up to the green, I was right in line with my putt, and I could see it already. So it was just a matter of hitting the right speed on it.
All right, there's 5 in the bag already, Australian Opens. What about number 6 tomorrow? I mean, you haven't been back in this game all that long. Is it something you really think about now?
Now I do. I knew I had to put a good score on the board, and sometimes, Paddy, I get a little, ahead of myself. Because I knew I was playing fairly well. I had a good conversation with Charlie Erb this morning, and he just saw something in my swing and just told me on the phone, and I thought about that on the way around there too. But I knew I had to shoot a low score, so I'm right there now. I've got a big chance of winning. Depends on what, I think 12 or 13 will probably lead this tournament at the end of the day, maybe 14, but I'm right there.
So you sought Charlie out? You made a call to him?
No, Charlie just called me this morning just to see how I was doing, and typical Charlie, and he just is very concerned about the way I played, and he saw me with a couple of shots yesterday. He didn't like the way I was swinging at it, so he just thought, well, try this, and this way. He didn't say try this. He said, this is where your club is. Do you want it there? And I said, no, not really. And that was 45 minutes before I left the hotel to come out here, so it's pretty hard to have a lesson over the phone. But we've been able to do it for close on 30 years now. So he's been a great asset to me.
All right, tomorrow you're going to be right in the firing line. Get out of the blocks fast on this golf course.
You have to, Paddy. I think you've got to be looking at shooting a couple under the first 6, 7 holes, and then I think the 8th hole is probably one of the finest short par 4s in the country, and then the back 9. It's not easy to score on, depending on what happens here now. If the wind stays up a little bit, and if it stays like that tomorrow, I like my chances.
All right, fabulous round today,
yeah,
and we look forward to tomorrow.
Appreciate it. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.